if I can make a raw body look like a fully prepared one, we might actually make the team infect itself, which might be very, very beneficial to our team.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I'm a devious bastard, am I not?
Yes.
So then the question is, how many bodies are there on the cart, and
there's two corpses. They're working on one, and the other one they aren't working on yet.
Yeah. So switching the two would require them being very, very distracted.
Yeah, that would be hard. But I mean,
can I intercept here? Because
you can see me stroking my beard and thinking and planning.
So how about if I sneak over to the other side of the stadium and make a distraction and sneak back while they're all over there? I mean, maybe you can do something.
We could give it a try. I mean, if we can make them. Yeah, right. So the plan is you go over there and look yummy.
Not the plan I was thinking. I have a better plan. Get Steven over here.
Okay. Do I trust you? Yeah, I'm a gullible fool. Right. I nudge Steven to get on Alexei's shoulder.
Okay. I say, come with me, bird. And I sneak over to the other side.
All right. Do you want to go past the cheerleader side or past the offices?
Well, women.
All right. Let's see another stealth roll.
Damn it. I blame the bird.
It's good enough. It's good enough.
Is it, because that's not the D20 roll, right? That's the D20 plus 5 roll.
Yeah, I know. It's good. It's good enough. It didn't need to be that high.
Okay.
Thankfully, it's not an amazing success, but it's good enough.
Yeah.
I fall twice, and I'm amazed that I'm not being discovered.
Mm-hmm.
You pass the cheerleaders, and you see the cheerleaders, and they are basically in their prep room. And one of the cheerleaders, they're kind of having a gathering, and you see one of them say, I mean, I don't know if it's a good idea. I mean, where are we going to go? And the other one says, well, sure, but if we stay here, we might get eaten. Yeah. They're a bit unsure. And the ones that spoke second says after a while, if you listen to a few seconds, says, well, I'm going to leave, and the rest of you are welcome to join me if you want. But, yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
Do I feel safe where I am right now?
Yeah, I think so.
Then I'll actually take the perspective of Stefan.
All right.
So that I can see exactly what Alexei is doing and know when to expect the distraction and stuff like that.
You're such a dirty person, because the only way the reason you're doing this is to see the cheerleaders.
Anyway, do you stay longer, or do you do something else, or do you continue?
No, I continue onwards.
All right. So you get to the other side of the stadium, and you're in position, I suppose.
All right. So I know where Siegfried is, right?
Yeah. You know where you left me, at least.
Yeah. Okay. I don't need to see you, but I know where you're supposed to be. I can see the guys preparing said meal thingy.
Yeah.
All right. I need to check something before I go mess up stuff.
Important question. When I control my familiar, do I only get its senses? I don't get to control it outright. Is that correct? I think I can communicate with it and can see what it sees.
I think that's the way it works. But it's what was the spell called again?
Find familiar.
Find familiar. But I think that's the way it works.
So
I can't poop on Alexei right now. That's basically the extent of my question.
Just say no so we can move on. Say no, Allard.
Yeah, no. I can only see through its eyes and hear what it hears, gaining any benefits of special senses. All right,
Yeah.
so no pooping.
You know, not everyone can poop on command anyway, so... Yeah.
Alas.
Yes, if only we could.
All right. So what I do, I use my animal handling. So let's hopefully this bird's gonna work with me. Animal handling, where are you? Wise man. Let's do like that. I do my animal handling. Oh, that's rubbish. Well, and I try to convince this bird that it needs to stay here where it is right now.
Okay.
Do you use words to try and convince it? Do you vocalize as well what you intend for it to do, or do you really try and gesture and stuff? Because I do both, but silently. Is the way you talk to an animal to train it. You both talk and you gesture and you. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, I imagine you would actually gesture in this case because you're trying to be silent as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So maybe I'm gonna try to do it really silently.
Yeah.
The bird looks at you mockingly.
Birds have no expression, so this isn't happening. However,
you just imagine that every bird looks at you appraisingly, like yes.
Of course they are. This bird's really happy to see you.
So Siegfried is trying to make the bird look at you like, you disgusting individual, and you're like, this bird likes me.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah.
But doing so, stay here, sit still, stay. And I move away.
I tell the bird, look up, look down, look up, look down.
The bird does so. Kind of looks like an interpretive dance.
You see the bird nodding.
I'm completely flabbergasted. Do I have any sense of magic? Because otherwise I'm going to be really...
Yes, you do. I mean,
myself.
You played games and there were fireballs being cast, so yeah, there's such a thing as magic.
You probably don't know I can take the perspective of my familiar. So you're probably kind of confused.
But my character isn't really smart, so my character's probably thinking, wow, I'm really good at this. So he moves away. Okay, out of character, what I'm going to do, I'm going to throw a rock at the bird and make it squawk.
All right. So, I guess you do this.
Tiny rock, though. Tiny rock.
Okay,
it's enough to hurt it and scare it.
So you throw the rock at the bird, and it squawks, and the halflings look up.
And like now.
Yeah, that's not gonna distract them enough. For the plan I had, which I didn't share with Alexei, I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting for the plan for the distraction part, basically, because
nothing happens apparently.
All right,
the bird flies off.
I'm confused.
Yeah. The thing is, if they look up and then look back down, they're just gonna see.
Well, no, this is fine.
Change.
I mean. Alexei is confused, and Siegfried is probably confused as well. So
and annoyed as hell.
Does either of you do anything?
No, I tell my bird to take a big lap around, not return straight to me because that would suck.
Flies off a little bit.
And I take control of my own perspective, and I wait for the distraction.
All right. What does Alexei do?
I start a fire.
A fire. All right, that's interesting.
I should have things prepared with me, so I start a fire.
Okay.
I make some kindling. I make like a track so that it's all burn, but gets bigger and bigger.
You know, if we wind up just burning down the stadium, burning down the stadium, that's actually good too.
That's fine.
Let's
win-win.
Let's see another stealth check.
Another stealth check.
Because I don't think you want to be, found out while you're still.
I'm fine.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Okay. That'll
All
do.
right. Can you roll a survival check as well? I think that's the skill, right? Isn't
If
that?
you fail, you're dead.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
On it. I should have made a fire years ago.
Yeah.
You probably
making a
did because you're
fire-
really good at this.
Really,
Yeah,
really.
apparently.
Yeah, I mean, you're so okay. Impressed.
Everything burns.
Do you want everything to burn? Is that the goal?
If I can make it that a lot stuff burns, then yeah.
Yeah, you can make it so that a
This
lot
one
of
needs to be big because they need to be distracted.
Or maybe
There's
that
basically-
that it starts very slowly without much
Yeah,
smoke.
Because they need to
And
get
then-
away.
Yeah.
the way it is that there's a part of the stadium that has a lot of cloth in it, and that there's wood under it, and you can make the wood burn a little bit, and then when the cloth catches fire, it just gets out of control.
Okay, cool. I like this.
And that's what you do. So it takes a while.
They should be calling me Flaming Alexei, and I walk away.
So while you are preparing that, Siegfried is waiting. I don't know how patient Siegfried is.
Gonna be damn patient.
I occasionally take the perspective of Stefan and look down at Alexei and see what he's doing. Because Stefan is flying above the stadium.
Stefan kind of just loses him. He's so good at sneaking around.
I just blend in.
Fair enough. Fair enough. That was an awesome stealth roll. All right.
But
I'll give it a minute
Okay, a minute passes.
after losing him. A minute passes.
A minute passes.
Okay, I start looking around myself, seeing if Alexei's returning here.
Please allow me to pop up behind him after I don't know.
I can't make any promises. It depends.
Okay. If I don't see... How long did it take him to get there, sneaking around, last time?
I got distracted by
Well,
cheerleaders, dude.
Yeah,
I know.
You know,
I saw.
probably 5 minutes.
5 minutes, jeez. Okay.
Yeah, well, he had to
I was
stealth.
stealthing.
It's a red. I mean, it's a stadium, so.
Yeah, so even if he were to decide that that bird thing was the only thing he would try, then it would still take him 5 minutes to get back to me, probably.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, then I'll give him the full 5 minutes,
All right.
unless something
Five
spectacular happens.
minutes pass.
Still no Alexei?
No.
Damn. I'm starting to get worried here. I
You look at the pot, and I'm
Yeah.
in it.
The halflings are almost done with the first pieces of meat. But there's a lot more to make. Humans are big.
that's
All things are
disgusting.
small.
You see one of them going like, what should we do with the guts? And one of the others says, YOLO! And throws it on the...
Right. I try and sneak over in the direction where Alexei left. So, go towards him because I'm kind of worried. And even though I'm quite an asshole, I'm not quite prepared to leave behind the only person who's kind of on my side right now.
In that case, make a stealth check.
I shall. I shall indeed. Yep.
That's good. And also make a perception check.
Ooh, oh, I've got training in that as well. There we go.
Ooh, very
That's the
nice.
stuff.
All right. So you
Nice.
sneak around the side, and as you're reaching the area where the cheerleaders are, you notice in time that one of the cheerleaders is sneaking out,
Okay.
and you can hide from her.
Did I catch the conversation they were having before when I was in the bird shape
Yes.
following Alexei? Right.
Yes, she did.
So they might be looking for a job soon. So I'm basically finding that like, okay, I know this girl left. After we leave this place, let's try and find her and see whether we can hire her, or the team can.
Yes. Well, you see her sneak out. I'll see how well she does. Let's see, dice. D20, right? Oops, no, it is not what I wanted.
Oh, wow. Good for
Oh,
her.
well, actually, I can just adjust it. Yeah, that's good enough for that part, at least. Okay. Right. For now, nothing happens. So, you go around to the other side, and when you get
So where's Alexei?
close to Alexei, you see the fire starting. It's at this point the fire isn't big yet.
I've just got Prodigy in my head now. Right. So in that case, I now know what Alexei was up to.
Yeah.
I slowly sneak back towards the direction we came from because I know that's where my exit is. And I expect him to be heading there as well. While doing so, I try and keep an eye on the halflings to see when they notice the fire, because that's when I want to do the whole trick.
You get back to your previous spot, and you see that the cheerleader is kind of looking at the exit, trying to find a way out, but she doesn't seem sure that she can get out.
Mm-hmm.
And the halflings haven't noticed yet. Alexei comes back around the time that the first halfling notices the fire.
Okay, so the cheerleader is roughly where we are.
Yeah, she's not far from you, but she's looking in the other direction.
Mm-hmm.
Because she wants to try to get out.
Well, good thing there's a distraction coming up.
But, so I'm here right now as well, right?
Yeah, you get to where Siegfried is.
All right. Cool. So I started a fire.
It's a big one, yeah. The halflings notice and they're like, "What the fuck?"
Right. The moment I see them look, so one of them notices, says something, the others look up. That's roughly how I picture this.
Yeah.
And that's when I try to quietly cast silent image. So I take a bit of fleece again, and I grow Procedat Deceptionem. And let's see how stealthily I do so, because that's a thing. In fact, that's a thing right over here. Stealth. Oh,
Ooh,
nice.
Pretty good.
yeah, we got this.
So, what does Siegfried change exactly?
So basically, while they're distracted by the fire, I make the... because I can do everything within a 15-foot cube, which is quite big. Which is why this is not a cantrip, but also a level 1 spell. That's not 10. Good.
So you need to roll above 10.
No, only on exactly a 10 will it trigger.
Oh, okay.
So what I do is I make the cooked corpse look like a raw, fresh corpse, and I make the raw, fresh corpse look like a cooked corpse.
All right.
This lasts up to 10 minutes, and if I want to, I can move them or change them, the illusions. But for now, I think we're fine.
Well, the fire is big, relatively quick, and one of them says, "You know, we should use this," and he loads the corpse that doesn't look like it's cooked yet onto the wagon and writes it off.
Barbecue.
And the others at first start. They just pick up the meat that's still there and start eating a little bit.
Excellent.
And as the other one runs off and, with the intention of throwing the corpse on the fire, they see that the fire does get bigger and...
Skedaddle.
Yeah.
I think that's a really good idea. I forgot how good I was at this.
All right. So, you try to leave.
Yeah?
Yeah. What about... So I say, what about the cheerleader? Do we bring her?
Sure.
Okay. So, maybe you should talk to her, because I'm shy. No, wait, I got this. you want to get out of here, we're gonna help you.
Is that
Are
what
you practicing on me?
No, I'm actually telling the cheerleaders now.
Oh, okay.
So you walk up to her
Yeah,
and then start
okay.
talking.
I say, you want to get out of here, we're gonna help you.
Let's see.
That's a persuasion check, isn't it?
Now let's see how she reacts first. Yeah, let's see your perception check. Actually, that's a good one. Let's go with that.
Oh!
Oh,
lordy.
No, wait. Before you tell me the results, I am really, really a lucky person. Did you know this? I'm so lucky.
Oh, I didn't.
I'll take the two. I'll take the two. I can choose.
That's horrible.
That went splendidly.
All right. Well, she screams in panic. She's like, there's a monster here! Help me!
I grapple her and just wrap my hand on top of her mouth.
Okay. Well, sadly though, the guard outside noticed, and the halflings probably too, but they can't see you yet. And the guard kind of walks in and sees you because you're pretty much in plain sight now, since you have to grapple her. He said, I said nothing about abducting cheerleaders.
No, abducting her. She's screaming.
I just tried to talk to her. Look, here's two gold. I give it to the guy, and I say, we don't need to take her with us. You just need to let her pass.
All right. He looks at her and says, "Do you want to leave?"
I release her lips.
Help! I just wanted. No, I don't want to be here.
Where do you want to be? You want to leave or not? I say.
Yes.
That's what he asked. Do you want to leave? I'm going to let you go, and you can walk past the guard.
All right. Can I have a persuasion from you as well?
Oh dear God.
At least you can kind of do this.
I have like +1, dude. This is the worst.
Oh.
You've lost all our good rolls.
Did I roll my portents yet for today? Because those I can do on someone else, right?
But you use those before the roll is.
I don't remember last session. That was still today, right? Yeah. No, I know I used a failed save, but I don't know what the other one was. Never mind. I don't have that. This fails.
Yeah, this
all
fails.
Right. So she says, "I want to leave, but I want to get away from you."
That's fine.
Well. Okay,
that's fine.
Right. So
I needed to stop screaming. And
you.
They always say that.
You all leave the arena or stadium, and you're out.
I reminisce out loud when I get on my horse. I just wonder how long my fire is going to keep up before they decide that it's too big and needs to be put out. We're not next to the guard.
Don't mention the fire.
No, we're fine.
Okay, cool.
Okay, horses. The fastest pace we can do without having it look like we're fleeing. Now.
So that's like a really gay, hoppish thing that the horse does.
That was interesting.
That was
interesting.
So we started off with really bad rolls, then we went to really good ones, and then we right back to form.
This was fun though. So when we're riding our horses, I say, actually, Alexei, thanks for convincing us to go there. That was
awesome, right?
That was awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
My character just has the biggest grin ever.
Did you see? They were actually nibbling on the fresh corpse.
I saw. That was horrible.
Yeah. Yeah. They're going to be a Nurgle team soon. A Nurgle halfling team. How cool is that? My character looks legitimately pleased at the concept.
My character just keeps smiling. Like,
frightening.
And as we like make our way out of this town city thing, I'm like, wait. So we just messed up one of the competing teams, but that wasn't exactly what we were supposed to be doing, right?
Well, shut up, Stefan.
No, this isn't Stefan. This is my bird.
It's Tony.
Exactly. It's Tony. Yeah. So, well, no, but we are supposed to improve our odds in the competition by any means available to us.
We are assistant coaches.
And if means should present themselves, far be it from us to turn away.
I think this was one of those rare moments where we assisted.
Yeah, I'm going to be doing more assisting than coaching, that's for sure.
Oh, most definitely.
Right. So, as you are leaving Wolfenburg, you, for a moment, have the feeling that someone is following you. But when you try to find the person that's following you, you can't see anyone.
Well, that's not going to work. I have like this latent thing. What's that called?
Passive perception. Everyone has that.
But I want it to be used well.
It has been used.
Yeah, bastard.
Or maybe it hasn't.
There you go.
If anyone rolls a hide against me, I get to use portent on it, so I need to know the results. That's awful. No. I think there's a bird following us. Yeah, I hear it.
I looked into the future and I saw that someone was failing at stealthing on me. I suppose, but
no, let's not go there. It's a silly place.
Yes. Anyway, you guys start on your journey, or do you want to do something while you're still in Wolfenburg while this is going on?
We want to be away from Wolfenburg as fast as we can. I think we might take a little detour on the way back as well.
Okay. Right. So, the road to Leuveldorf is a dirt road. The path goes through a thick forest. For most of your journey, the sun is blocked by a ceiling of branches and leaves. A curtain of foliage stands on either side of the path. Behind the plants, another world is hidden. You can hear the sounds of birds, canines, and other unfamiliar creatures.
This sounds like ideal ambush territory. I don't like it one bit. I send Stefan up again to keep an eye out.
The problem with this place is that Stefan has a hard time getting above the trees, and if he does, he can't really see anything going on down below.
What use do we have for this bird? This bird can't fly.
Thankfully,
yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Thankfully, others travel this path as well. Human merchants and farmers, for the most part. All of them travel in large groups. Some on foot, others have a donkey and cart with them. The travelers seem unsettled, though not so much by the noises from the forest. It's like a dark cloud hangs above them.
Good day, travelers.
Coconuts.
Yeah, thank you.
They, I mean, unless you really try to push the issue, they kind of just try to avoid your gaze.
Oi, doggy man, do the doggy bit.
Well met, I say.
One of the farmers looks at you and says, "Hello?"
Out of character, is it wise to ask people if they've seen the group of people we're looking for? I mean, how secret is that?
I mean, there's probably not that much. I mean, other people might try to benefit from them, I suppose, but
because we're looking for a group of goblins traveling, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we could ask that.
Probably you could ask that, yeah.
Right. So I move up to the guy. I jump off my horse, like athletic style, like really, like wow, it's amazing. And I walk, I saunter over, even with a limp. I saunter.
Mm-hmm.
I say, "Good sirs, my friend and I were looking for a group of goblins. Maybe you've seen them."
I've seen an ogre and an orc.
Today? Or
is that a common occurrence? I guess it happens.
It happens. Well, I mean, if I were you, I'd stay away from the orc.
Okay. Which way is the orc so that we can?
He points back the way he came. It's disgusting. But don't tell him I told you that.
Oh, your secret's safe with me. But no goblins, you say?
I didn't see any.
And the ogre? Where was the ogre?
Even further back.
You are not the most talkative bad person.
I'm good at,
What's with the
holding
attitude?
the fields. What?
Everyone
You
here
seem
looks
very-
like their dog just died or something.
What my friend means to say is you look very apprehensive to speak to us.
Well, I mean, if you been through what if you had seen what I had just seen, you would be a bit cautious as well.
Out of character, my character has insight. Can I measure exactly if this guy's did he see YOLO cannibals or did he just see something worse?
He seems, a bit disturbed, but he's also,
Is he afraid of me? Can I?
no, not really. I mean, he seems cautious.
Would you like him to be?
But
I would not like him to be straight.
no, he seems more afraid of what he's seen. But to be honest, he's also a little bit detached.
Okay, I say, sir, you seem a bit shook. Like you said, maybe you've seen stuff that we haven't seen. This might be a weird offer, but my friend and I, we're on a journey, so we have supplies with us. I could offer you a beer. Sometimes a drink can help soothe a man's nerves.
A beer?
Yes. My friend here is a bard. He might even sing for us.
I'm a wizard!
He's a wizard.
That's his
Yes.
favorite song.
Are you a chaos wizard?
Of course not.
Not yet.
That's not something you say when someone asks you a question like that. I said, can I offer you a beer and a slice of ham?
Oh, well, I suppose so.
Sit down, good friend.
But my family also wants a slice of ham.
Listen, Alexei,
Yes.
I see how some people might think this was funny the first time. Or the second. Don't call me that again. Let me roll my intimidate
Ham it
because
is,
that's funny
then.
as hell. Because I suck at everything charisma related. Oh, there we go. So I try and look at you menacingly, and you can probably kind of contain your laughter. I don't know.
Let's see what-
Grrr.
All right, I'm gonna. My character is going to act intimidated.
The farmer,
Badly.
the farmer is just a little bit confused.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah, well, probably fools me.
All right.
I'm a
Anyway,
dunce.
I turn away from my friend Siegfried and his angry gaze. I say, very well. Also, sit down. We'll have a beer. You tell me exactly what you've seen, and I will. And you, and your family can all have a slice of ham.
Is the wizard mad?
The wizard is mad.
Is he going to kill me?
Only if you lie to me.
I nod menacingly.
You see that the birds are also distraught with how long this is taking.
Yes, all right. Well, no, he sits down. So there was ham and beer.
Fine.
His family also sits down with him.
I hand out a slice of ham and a piece of brioche, and I give the man a metal beaker of beer.
His young son starts crying a little bit while he drinks his beer.
Giving the kid beer?
No.
No, well, the man drinks the beer.
I'm not that horrible a person.
I mean, I can make halflings eat snurgle rotted flesh, but giving a kid beer, no, that's wrong, man.
That's
going too far. That's going too far. Yes, can't have that.
Jesus.
No, but he drinks the beer, and he gives he gestures to his wife. You can drink as well. Yeah, she drinks as well if she gets anything.
I'm assuming he's going to give her his beaker because this is my beer, man.
Oh, okay. He kind of looks at you, but
I arched an eyebrow. I said, I offered ham, a piece of brioche, and I gave you a beer. Start talking, or I'm taking everything back.
He continues drinking his beer.
You've really got this good cop, bad cop thing down very well.
He says,
I grab a book.
Confused.
well, I mean, if you want information, I suppose I can tell you what you want to know.
Please, just tell me what you saw. A friend and I are riding into from whence you came, and you're telling me there's an orc over there that I shouldn't meet, and an ogre I don't want to see either. But you don't want to tell me why, and where exactly they are.
Well, the orc is, about a kilometer further up ahead, and he looks at the wizard of secret. He says, "Are there female orcs?"
Well, that's a very interesting question, because orcs do not procreate the way many of us do. They're not really mammals.
This is a tangent we don't really have time for.
Since they are technically spores, one might hypothesize that they would not have need of traditional sex organs. But actually, there was a study by a group of wizards. I think this was about 200 years ago, where they actually looked into this matter, and it appeared that they do, as a matter of fact, have external sex organs which represent those of more conventional mammals such as ourselves. And so while orcs don't really need them, it appears that they do in fact have something representing gender.
Siegfried,
Yes.
you just bored this entire family. And they had ham.
This was a riveting story. It's so interesting. All right, let me roll my my persuasion here, because I think that fits best. Because
This is the worst thing ever.
I mean, you've got disadvantage on
it doesn't matter.
It's got disadvantage.
Holy shit, you were riveted.
No, I've got disadvantage, so.
The farmers are like, okay. They're actually not as disinterested as I just made them seem. They're like, okay, so this is a story. We don't understand what it's about. And at the end of the story, the boy says, "But they all lived happily ever after, right?"
Oh, no. They were dissected, and I've actually seen one of their parts in a jar in the capital.
I gestured backwards. The city from where we came, they were eating them.
The boy
pretty humanish.
The boy what?
The boy looks very sad that the story didn't end well.
Oh, we're preparing him for life.
Well, the farmer says, well, that was a nice story, though I didn't really understand anything part of it.
So they don't really have female
Siegfried,
orcs, but they have orcs who look female, to answer your question in a way that you might be able to comprehend.
They also have apparently orcs that dress like women, but don't look like women.
I see.
Okay.
This I gotta see.
Yep. We're saddling up. Thank you, sir. We're about to go watch a orc in drag.
Is this your reason for the looking like your dog just died? Because that's a bit of an overreaction. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm from the capital. I've seen plenty of... Well, let's not go there.
Well, I mean, there was also, the fact that there were a few dead people. Apparently, I don't know why, but the orc has killed humans, and their corpses are, there as well.
Maybe they overreacted because of his dress.
I didn't ask. So, the orc did...
This is an orc who kills anyone who makes fun of his dress. Okay. That's my hypothesis, which I tell Alexei. I think the orc kills anyone, attacks anyone who makes fun of his dress. How about we talk to it nicely for a while to see whether it kind of responds kindly, and then we make fun of his dress to see. And then I want to see if it actually works.
Oh, good God! What do you say to an orc wearing a dress? How's the corsets? I don't know. Anyway,
there had better be a picture, Allard.
Well,
I'm looking at I'm checking the chat right now. There's probably someone.
Well, in a way, there will be a picture,
okay.
I suppose. But
well, I'm sorry. Awesome.
Well, so do you guys
onwards
continue on the road? And after about a kilometer, at the middle of the road, you see an orc with a chainsaw. The orc wears a short purple top and skirt and long white pink socks. The outfit appears to match the look of those of the Verlangen cheerleaders, who are famous for their beautiful appearance. This orc, though, does not do the outfit any justice. 3 dead humans lay at his feet. One with the head cut off. Said head dangles from his waist like some sort of trophy. He smiles a toothy smile and simply says, "Hello."
I say, "Greetings, orc. My name is Alexei, and I bow.
He nods.
This is my friend Siegfried."
I'm away back from Alexei's position. I nod.
I smile at him. I smile amicably, and I say, "I like your chainsaw."
He smiles back. "I like," he looks at you, "your horse."
Well, it is a fine horse, that's true. But as I see you, my friend and I are looking for a group of people. You seem like a very watchful person.
He kind of leans. He kind of leans on his chainsaw a little bit.
Excellent. That means he's relaxed. And I ask him, "Might you have come across a group of goblins traveling these roads?"
It's interesting that you ask.
Is it?
I did see a couple of goblins.
Excellent. With an ogre?
Yes.
Were they...
The goblins looked weak.
Following the ogre voluntarily?
Yes, I think so. Actually, it looked like the ogre was their servant.
Oh.
No one mentioned this to us, but thank you, ma'am.
As I am in my back towards Siegfried, I stealthily give like a thumbs up behind my back.
He looks confused. He says, "Well, now that you're here and you're nice enough to talk to me," he reaches into his skirt and he produces a few lollipops from the looks of it.
Oh.
And he tosses them to you. And he takes one. He takes one and he puts it in his mouth.
I catch the lollipops. I say, "Amazing! What flavors are these?"
He shrugs his shoulders. Just look.
What flavor
Well,
are these?
one of them is strawberry, and the other one is lemon.
Well, lemon and strawberry, I say. Well, definitely Siegfried gets the lemon because, well, he's all sourpuss.
No thanks.
I rip off the wrapper and pop the strawberry lollipop in my mouth. And around the lollipop I say, "Thank you, good sir, for your information and your kindness."
He nods.
Come on, Siegfried, let's go. I get on my horse.
So
I-
he picks up his chainsaw. Do you respect me?
I see no reason why not.
My character bursts out laughing. I was so worried that we weren't going to test my hypothesis.
Oh,
Dude.
good God.
Dude,
Do you respect me? I'm going to check my performance. I'm just going to try it once. You ready for that, Allard? Allard?
Yes, go ahead.
Well, of course I respect you. You are one of the most respectable orcs I've ever met. Not bad, not bad, not bad.
So
I was
right.
nice before, so I don't have disadvantage.
But Siegfried starts
I
laughing.
burst out laughing, and I just...
Am I on my horse? That's all I want to know.
Yeah, you're on your horse, yeah.
Does that make combat harder or easier?
Not that makes getting away while he tries to kill you easier.
So, yes. Well, I think you'll have to fight the orc.
Oh boy.
But
I leap off my horse.
guys,
Yeah.
I think we're at 17 past 11 our time,
Yeah, you're right.
and the combat is going to take, well, at least half an hour.
Oh, dude, he's a strong orc. What you do?
So I think this might be a good place to call it quits.
All right.
Yep.
I have a question out of character.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is there any chance that I leveled up? Because next time that'll make it easier next time.
No. Sorry, no leveling quite yet.
Oh, dear Lord. We're going to die.
No.
Killed by a drag-wearing orc.
An
with a
orc with a
chainsaw.
chainsaw. What's the worst that could happen?
And a self-esteem problem.
Well, I'm tempted. There is also something which has sort of inspired me about the orc.
Mhm. Here it comes.
So
Don't put up a song.
no.
Yeah, well, I mean, my character is not the most friendly, respectful kind of guy. So he does not.
You're right.
He does not respect people in general. I mean,
Yep.
he disrespects anyone who's not a wizard, and he disrespects any wizard who's not him, basically.
Actually, I'm sort of tempted not to. Okay, continue.
Ooh, is it a cliffhanger? Will we save it for
Yeah,
next time?
it's kind of fun to actually let people guess.
Okay.
Because I've kind of the character is in the look is sort of inspired by a character. Let's put it like that. And I'm kind of curious if someone's just going to figure it out.
Somebody just posted a World of Warcraft orc in drag.
Which is a pretty good idea, I suppose, of roughly what the character looks like. Only think more scantily clad than this.
Mm-hmm.
This guy Diag is
geisha.
This guy Diag is on fire.
He usually is.
Yeah,
All right.
is pretty good.
Let's wrap things up then.
Yeah.
You guys watching live, thanks a lot for that. You guys watching on YouTube, thanks a lot for that as well. And I really, really enjoyed this once again. I think we had some crazy times already.
Yeah.
And we will be back 2 weeks from now for the live part. And of course, there will be more YouTube videos coming up.
Yes.
Alex, enough me. Thank you very much. And
Thank you as well.
see all of you next time.
Next time, dudes.
Next time.
For the live peoples, I've got 2 games Monday evening, 1 game Tuesday morning, one or two games Wednesday evening, so quite a lot of Blood Bowl coming up. And
Bloodbowl.
that should be good. All right. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Alright YouTube, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, remember to leave it a thumbs up at the bottom. And of course, if you'd like to see more videos, do check out the channel and hit subscribe on your top right.